Y'all ready?
Yeah.
All right. Welcome to On the Sideline. I'm your host, Jeff Holden. Today we're here with Big O,
How you ladies and gentlemen doing today?
and we have very special guests with us today, two ladies from our volleyball rankings list. First, we got Christ Academy's Bella Rose
Hi.
and Henrietta's Lyndee Brown.
Hi.
Well, we appreciate you guys coming on. We just wanted to bring some volleyball players up here to, ask some questions to let some of the people get to know some of you girls and how hard you guys work. You girls work, I guess.
Is this like our first? I think first. Y'all are the first. So y'all get to go down in history of being the first volleyball ladies that have been on our show. So that's always special. So whenever the girls feel like they're getting big or something, be like, "Oh, I already did that. I was the first to do it." Bro, you better not mess this up again like that. He always be trying to hate on me.
I'm trying to learn these buttons to do all the cool noises, so whatever. So, I guess we'll just get right into it, and we'll go into introductions. Volunteer to go first?
Rock, paper, scissors.
Do you want me? Yeah, you got it.
All right. So, Bella, we'll talk to you first. I guess just kind of introduce yourself. Let everybody know, who are you, where you're from, what's your background in volleyball or any other sports, family, friends, whatever you want to do.
Okay, well, I'm Bella Rose. I've been going to Christ Academy since 6th grade. I started playing volleyball in 3rd grade with a bunch of soccer girls that my mom got together. I played club 6th through 8th grade, but I have been playing club soccer for most of my life and just chose to follow through with that and try and get recruited for soccer in that. So.
Okay. Very good. Very good. Lyndee?
My name's Lyndee. I go to Henrietta, and I've gone there my whole life. I'm a setter, and I started playing volleyball when I was in 3rd grade and club when I was in 7th, and I've played ever since.
Very good. Very good.
What
Brothers,
grade
sisters?
What grade are you ladies in?
I'm a senior.
I'm a junior.
Senior and a junior. Okay.
Do you guys have any brothers or sisters, or
I have an older brother and an older sister.
okay, so you're the baby.
Yeah.
And Bella?
Older sister.
So the baby.
Yeah.
All right. Very cool.
Did your sister play volleyball or any sports?
She played volleyball, but it wasn't really her thing.
Oh, on the air. She admitted. Okay.
Ouch.
That's the crushing blow. So what about you, Lyndee? What about you? You have siblings. Did they play any sports?
My sister played volleyball, basketball, and softball, and my brother played football, baseball, and basketball.
Shout out. What's your brother and sister name? Did they go to Henrietta as well?
My sister is Maddie Brown, and then my brother is Baron Brown.
Okay.
Nice. So I guess we got some athletic people in the family. Leads us right to our next question. Lyndee, we'll start with you. Where did you get your athletic ability from mom or dad?
Okay.
And they're both in the room, so be careful.
Yeah. No fighting.
I think I definitely got it from my dad.
Okay. Good answer. Especially with him around.
My mom tries to say that she was like a big athlete, and we all
man.
we look at her and we're like, we let her have her moment. But I would say probably my dad.
Oh, that's so funny. So funny.
For the viewers, man, her mom is right here in the room, and she is not afraid to tear her mom down. I guess.
She gave me the smarts in the classroom though, so it all works
Oh,
out.
very
It evens
good
out.
rebound,
Yeah.
good
1-2
rebound.
punch. There you go. Good
Good
job.
rebound.
What about you, Bella?
Definitely my mom.
Good answer. Good answer. Dad's
Is it
not
because
here.
mom's here and dad's not?
No, well, my dad likes to say that he gave all of his athleticism to me. That's why he has none left. But no, my
could
mom
be.
does all the triathlon stuff, and she was a walk-on at Nebraska for softball, but tore ACL. But
Oh, nice.
Oh, okay.
and then
Okay.
she was my coach up until sophomore year. She was a volunteer assistant coach at Christ Academy, so we kind of share a bond in that.
Oh, very cool. Very cool. So I thought about that. I thought that'd be cool to do like a volunteer coach thing, but I don't know how that works with the
They'll fire me to same
Pay's
day.
not good.
the
Nah,
pay's not good or a volunteer job. I could see that. The pay's here is not very good either for this volunteer job, but
the parents will be like, he got
we're not
some
in
more.
it for the pay. All right. We're in it for the girls and the boys.
So speaking of that, let's talk a little bit about that bond. I mean, it's not one of our main questions, but you said you had the privilege of playing with your mom for up to your sophomore year. So what was the transition like for you playing with your mom for so long. I'm pretty sure she coached you while you were little and young, and then the transition of your mom not being there the last couple. I mean, I would say the most important 2 years of your high school career. So how was that transition?
Well, my freshman year, I originally thought I wasn't going to play for her, and then they kind of asked. They were like, "Well, we need to sit down with you, like, make sure this is okay." And I was like, "Well, it's fine, I guess." But deep down, I really wanted it to be that. Now that she's not with me, I think I still just go to her for advice all the time. I mean, I look at her in the middle of a game, and I'm like, "Hey, what am I doing wrong?" But yeah, no, I still feel like she's on the sideline with me, honestly.
Okay. So, and Lyndee, for you, with having an older sibling who's played, and I guess the first part of the question is what's the years of separation between you and your sister?
8 years apart.
8 years apart. So it's safe to say, I mean, she's a sister, but she's also kind of like a mother figure to you.
Mm-hmm.
So how is that bond with you and your sister as far as going to her for advice when it comes to sports?
She's like my sister, but like my best friend at the same time. I grew up going to all of her volleyball tournaments, and so I look up to her in a really special way. And I know, like, if I'm ever going through a hard time in any sport, she's definitely the person who I would go to. She always has my back, and yeah.
Very good. Very good. So, are you girls have seen our rankings, right? Individual rankings. Do you guys keep up with that at all, or I mean, does it make you feel one way or the other if you were lowered or hired one week? Does that affect you in any way?
I mean, if I'm lowered, it's like kind of like a push, like, okay, I'm gonna show them I need to be higher on the list.
So
like,
that's
kind of
something that
motivation, yeah.
okay. So you do see that, and you do. We always wonder how our rankings are. Not you.
I know I'm kind of good looking, but come on, bro.
We always wonder how our rankings affect the athletes. We anticipate y'all keeping up with them, but we hope that if something like that does happen, that you do take that mindset versus like, oh, to heck with those guys. They're just four old dudes that don't know anything about nothing.
And I think the reason we bring it up is because originally when we set out to do girls in any type of ranking, it was always said that it's not a good thing to rank young ladies. And one thing that we try to explain to everybody is we feel like girls competitive, the nature of a lady's competitive nature is sometimes undersought, and we feel like it's just they would appreciate it just as much as the boys did. And a lot of people felt like, no, you don't do that to ladies. And the words are more emotional. And I was like, no, I feel like I think the girls are, to me, I feel like girls are more competitive. Boys, sometimes their competitive nature, they can mask it and want to seem macho, but I think girls really take heed to it, and it means a little bit more to them. So we just wanted to kind of get that on the air that, the ladies, you guys do appreciate it, because ultimately we're not doing it to put anybody really up against anybody, but it's to motivate, to push, because sometimes you can get comfortable being the best at your school or being the best within your district, but whenever you start to bring in other schools and other facets, it kind of pushes you to do better things. So hopefully it's working that way.
Yeah, not only that, but you mentioned ranking the ladies, but in real life, after sports, after school and college and stuff, like you get ranked. Like your whole life is a ranking system. A lot of people may not realize that, but you go to job, you're competing a lot of times in your job versus your coworkers, or for that next promotion or whatever it could be. So sports is not just points and scores and goals and stuff. It molds you and teaches you life lessons for your entire life. Y'all will find that out. So, but we'll jump into the next question. We know from an athletic standpoint what sets y'all apart. There's a reason why y'all are at the top of our rankings. Been there most of the year, or whatever the case may be. What, in your own words, what would you say sets you apart from the other athletes in the area in volleyball? In your own words, I guess. We'll start with you, Bella.
I would say just having a mindset of like that work ethic and effort's going to get you farther than any skill that you're going to possess in any sport, in any, life, in real life. And then I guess just like going into practice, like knowing it's really more important than games because, practice doesn't make perfect, but it does make habit. And I think as long as you're getting that repetition and then you can go into games with the confidence to get up and have a big swing or like, just do really good, I guess.
Yeah, very good, very good. Lyndee, what do you say? What sets you apart?
I would say the biggest thing is every time I step onto the court, I like have a confidence level that's so high that it's very hard to get in my head or like tear me down. I grew up playing volleyball, and so I've been in lots of situations, and so I'm very comfortable like anytime. So I would say like people, it's just hard to get in my head. Like you can't really make me mad because when you make me mad, I just play better. Like my coaches and my teammates know that. Like I'm having an off game and they'll know, oh, say something, get in our head a little bit, just make her a little bit mad, and it just makes all the difference in the world. So it's really hard to get in my head, and so like if I'm having a bad game, I mean, just make me mad and I play better.
Awesome. Very cool. Very cool. Um, so you both mentioned that you play club ball. Again, I don't think that a lot of people realize this, but that goes out to your parents and their determination and their hard work to get you guys to those practices, games, et cetera, et cetera. So I just wanted to say that hard work, determination, those are the things that sets you guys apart. Having a good mindset, being positive, but also, knowing your confidence level at an all-time high, the things you said, that's really good. But we got to thank our parents too. So I just want to take a second to say thank you guys for allowing them and pushing them and taking them to the places that makes them be better and allows them to set themselves apart from the other athletes in the area. And that's, again, the reason why they're on top of our lists.
So I have a question for you guys, for both of you. So the first is the question is just one part, but I'll start with Lyndee on this. So the question is, what is the preparation in the summertime looks like for you to get you ready for a volleyball season?
Yeah, as soon as summer starts, I think we have a week after, and then like we're going. We have summer workouts every morning. We play volleyball, and our coach gets us together, and we go to a few tournaments, and then we host our own league in Henrietta. It was like for a month every Monday, and so yeah.
Okay. And so for Bella, for you, your questions are the same but a little bit different. How do you prepare yourself for volleyball season while playing club soccer in the summertime?
It's a lot. It's a lot on my plate because it's both off season, so I think it's the hardest part of both seasons. It gets really tiresome and things like that. We do off season weights and things during this spring semester for volleyball, and then we go into sand volleyball, and then we obviously have like your 2-a-days and things like that. But at the same time, I'm also doing fitness week for soccer and just trying to balance all of that out. But I honestly think me doing multiple, sports is like honestly what's keeping me from getting injured almost, just because I don't really get tired from one or the other just because I'm so busy with both. But yeah.
Also, Lyndee, do you play any other sport outside of what's your complementary sport? I guess I would say other than volleyball.
I play basketball and softball.
Okay, so do you play a lot of summer softball?
Yeah, summer softball and basketball.
Okay, so you're ripping and running as well. So, I guess the biggest part of the question is, how do you maintain your legs with playing the sports that you guys play that requires so much of your legs? I mean, there's nonstop running, nonstop jumping. So, how do you guys? What's your ritual looks like for, I guess, care? We've been having United Regional coming on talking about taking care of the body and the things that you do. So what's a night of recovery looks like for Bella, and then we'll ask Lyndee the same thing.
Just definitely fueling yourself with what you need to be. I mean, you got to be drinking a lot of water, especially in the summertime with the heat in soccer, and you got to be eating the proper amount. I mean, you can't wake up and not eat a meal. You have to eat. And then also I do a lot of swimming in the summer because it's a lot of my whole body that I'm working, but that's a really good recovery rate for me. And then just taking that rest when you need to rest.
Okay. Lyndee?
I would say definitely what Bella said about eating and drinking well, but kind of just knowing your limits. Like, don't push yourself to the point where you seriously can't go anymore. Like, get your stuff done, but, like, you have to rest for sure.
Yeah, very good, very good. One more question, then we'll take a little quick break. What are your plans after volleyball? I know we spoke before the show, but for the listeners, are we doing college volleyball? I know that you got another year. College volleyball, college sports, anything. We'll start with Lyndee. You can just, I guess,
Yeah.
what's your plan for the summer, I guess, since you have one more year?
I'm definitely looking forward to my senior year just because I'm still a junior. Definitely just like focusing up, getting in all the reps I can, and then just kind of take it day by day and decide what I want to do with my future for sure.
Very good. And Bella?
I will be graduating early in December and attending Midwestern State and joining their soccer program and starting classes in business and finance just to prepare myself for the fall season. So
Very cool. Very cool. Yeah, so that's right. I mean, she's the number one small school athlete on our list, and then in volleyball, and then she's going to go and play soccer. So that just shows you what kind of athlete she is. We're going to take a quick break, get a word from our sponsors, and then we'll come right back. Just a second.
At Orthopedics Express, our primary focus is delivering exceptional care to patients with orthopedic injuries. Simply walk in or schedule an appointment through MyChart. Orthopedics Express is your fast track to orthopedic care.
The realtor we trust is Kim Roart, given to others with love. Kim was raised in this community and has been selflessly serving for over 20 years. Kim encourages everyone to thrive in their purpose. Kim is part of the Homes for Heroes program, where she gives back a portion of her commissions from each closing to all military, firefighters, law enforcement, healthcare, and educators who use her services. Whether you're looking to buy or sell, Kim is the realtor for you. Go check out the website at homesforheroes.com. Since starting from scratch in 2020 by longtime resident of Clay County, Bob Belcher, Duck Creek Disposal has quickly become one of the most trusted waste disposal service and dumpster rental companies serving the 940 community and the surrounding areas. Local to the core, they take immense pride in being a part of the Wichita Falls community. Duck Creek Disposal's deep roots mean that every customer is treated like a neighbor. Their promise is to guarantee the best customer experience in the area, and they live by it. Whether you're a homeowner, contractor, or business, they've tailored their services to suit varied requirements. Bob's hands-on approach and belief in personal connection means that when you call Duck Creek Disposal, you're experiencing a standard of service that Bob himself envisioned. You talk to real people, not a machine. Go give Bob a call at 940-257-5660. Serving the 940 community for 12 years, Allegiance Electric and Controls is the trusted go-to for commercial and industrial electrical solutions. Contact them for reliable, tailored services to keep your operations running smoothly. Please call or visit their website at aecllc.com. For all your paving and concrete needs, we trust Freeman Paving, LLC. Located in Vernon, Texas, Freeman Paving is our recommended business for concrete, paving, and dirt work. They have over 20 years of experience working right here in our community. Next time you need any concrete work, give them a call, 940-552-9496. If you're looking to treat yourself to a delicious dessert, then Yogurt Journey is the place to be. Yogurt Journey offers 12 delicious flavors of frozen yogurt with over 60 topping options. If you want something warm instead, stop by to enjoy an amazing funnel cake, fried Oreos, fried brownies, or fried candy. Yogurt Journey also offers frozen yogurt rolls, waffle frozen yogurt rolls, and smoothies. If you need a cake for your next celebration, Yojo provides custom frozen yogurt cakes. Yogurt Journey is located on Kemp Street across from Barwise Middle School and is open daily from 12 to 9 p.m. For all your roofing-related needs, we choose Assured Roofing and Construction. At Assured Roofing and Construction, their hard work is based off honesty, loyalty, and integrity, ensuring that every customer gets what they deserve and is happy and stress-free throughout the entire process. When any storm damage occurs to your roof, gutters, fencing, or siding, Assured will have you covered and help you from the initial free inspection to filing your claim, meeting with adjusters, and getting your damaged property fixed properly. Give AJ a call at 940-782-1194. As one of the top medical spas in Wichita Falls, GlowMD offers a comprehensive collection of treatments and services for you to look and feel your absolute best. Our physician-led team will ensure a warm, welcoming experience with a personalized approach. Give Dr. Don Peters a call at 940-642-4982.
Refresh your ride during the Thrill of Summer sales event at Nissan of Wichita Falls. Come see our great lineup of new Nissans, including the all-new Nissan Rogue and the new 2024 Nissan Frontier. Nissan of Wichita Falls has a huge selection of pre-owned vehicles and a service staff of certified Nissan technicians, backed by the best parts department in Texoma. We're locally owned and operated with a sales team you can trust at Nissan of Wichita Falls.
All right. We're back from the break. We appreciate our sponsors. We're going to go right back into the questions, if that's okay with y'all. All right. So the next question is, it's going to work. Well, hopefully it works well. We've got a really good setter in Lyndee Brown, and we got a really good hitter. I call it a killer, but I don't know. Is it called a hitter? Hitter. Spiker hitter. Okay. In Bella Rose. So the question is, I don't know which one. We'll start with Lyndee. How important is it for a setter to have such a good hitter?
It makes like all the difference in the world. Like I could have the most perfect set, but if you put my libero up there to hit, like it doesn't matter. Like it's just like their job is to make me look good, and so it's really important.
Yeah, and then Bella, how important is it as a hitter to have a good setter?
It's everything prior to a hit, including the pass, but mainly the set, to better that ball and make a good set and put it out there and be consistent. And I don't really have to adjust. Like, it just makes my job a lot easier, and I don't think they get a lot of recognition for what they do, but what they do is a lot of good work because they're always touching the ball. I mean, every single play they touch the ball, the second one.
That's true. And it is important. I mean, obviously you can't have one without the other. It's like the Married with Children. Y'all remember that, right? Look at their faces.
No, they don't.
But I want to say, Lyndee, you have a lot of great hitters on your team.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to shout any of those out? Who's your go-to set? I mean, or not your go-to, but just name some of your hitters that makes you look good as a setter.
My outside Aubrey, I've grown up with her. We've played volleyball together since we were in third grade. We know each other really well, like on the court. So she makes it easy. She adjusts. It doesn't always have to be perfect. And then my middle, Maggie, she's definitely my go-to. If she's on the front row, I'm giving her the ball. Like, she's great. And then Hazel too. She's really good. I mean, I can't pick one of them because they're all really great, and it makes it hard to defend, especially when you have three on the front row. It's just like when they can all hit, it's hard for the other team.
And I know you also have, Caitlin Bryant.
Yeah.
I mean, you guys are full of hitters over there in Henrietta.
Yes.
And so that's always fun for me as a videographer. I want the
Mm-hmm.
kill, and then I want the emotion,
Yeah.
And you guys have a lot of that, which is pretty awesome. And then I know you got a pretty good setter over there at Christ Academy as well. Would you like to shout out any of your teammates, Bella?
Yeah, Relay Lane as a setter, obviously, and then we've got a lot of other just talent on the team. It's you got Maris Harris, and you got Pearson Silvertooth in that middle, and I mean everyone honestly just plays that really big role. But yeah, Briley and I, running a 5-1, she knows where I want the ball, and we just have a really great connection, and she's willing to adjust if I ask for a little bit of something different. She's just willing to work on that, and I really appreciate that.
So I got a question, man, because I ain't gonna lie, y'all talking and I'm confused. Look. The colorful jersey person, what is that called?
Libero.
What is their job? I just know they always got the swag on. They always dress different.
And they go in and out as they please, right?
Yeah, defense.
So we're
yeah.
What is
like
a
that.
libero?
We're
Back row player.
pretty new.
So they just play on the back row?
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
only can play on the back row.
Nowhere else. And so they're the ones that just really fly around, falling all over the ground.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, that's why they have that colorful jersey on. Then
They're the ones that usually accept the attack, right?
Yeah.
So the ball's hit, and
Yeah.
then they get the dig, which is, I'm a volleyballer, dude.
I just know they colorful and it looks nice. I was like, but I heard somebody say libero. I was like, oh, okay, but I didn't know what their job.
I got another question. So whenever it's up, when I was in school, it was always bump, set, spike. but y'all, it's new now. I mean, it's not new, maybe, but is it?
Don't tell nobody
What
your
is it?
age.
What's the boom? It's what?
Pass, set, hit.
Pass, set, hit. So
Boy said bump.
bump, set, spike. That you ever heard that? Yeah.
Yeah, don't say nothing though, bro. You showing your age, man.
Huh? Okay. Well,
Whew.
no, I don't think there was whenever I watched people play.
I
either.
thought the rotation was once you get close to the coach, you go out. Everybody else just keep
That's
rotating.
what-
Maybe that's just picnic volleyball.
That's
where
how
you
it
just
used to be
rotate,
back in the day, I
A straight
think.
box.
Yeah, you're here, you're out.
Yeah.
New player moves in, you rotate. That's mud volleyball.
I thought that's how it went. Today was explaining it to me. I was like, oh.
And I'll be honest with you, the substitutions and the places where y'all stand on each, that I have no idea.
She just said a 5-1. I didn't know what she was talking
I know she said that. I was like, is that I guess it's a formation. What is a 5-1?
It's just where you have one setter, and then a 6-2 is where you have two setters.
Can you have a 6-3? Is that too many people on the court?
A
Never
6-2.
seen that one.
How do you have a 6-2 if there's only 6 players on the court?
Yeah, that's just what it's called.
Shit, bro.
She said, I don't know.
I couldn't coach volleyball.
And then what about, okay, so the libero, they can go in and out freely, right? But everybody else has to do the little
Yeah.
and sub in. And then they can only sub in for each other, like for that one person for like the whole match or something?
The subs can go any way. I think it's mostly with the libero. There's some triangle thing, but I don't really know.
So
Yeah,
you
'cause
don't have to change out with the same person that you sub with? That's what he's talking about.
No. But I think there's something different for the libero, but it could have changed. I don't know.
Oh, I thought the person you sub with, that's the only person that you could sub with.
No.
I did too. That's what I thought.
See, y'all helping us out, man.
See, we're learning too.
I
See?
be at the games confused. I just be
I know. I don't understand. I mean, obviously, I know the taller jumpers are the ones up front, like the blockers and the hitters, and then the smaller, more divers and stuff are in the back. But I don't know the rotations. I don't know why you stand here. I don't know what 6-2 or 5-1.
I learned something today. 5-1.
too.
I'm gonna be hollering out at the game. 5-1.
Coach, put him in a 5-1.
They're like, what is he talking about? We're already in a 5-1. Like, oh, my bad.
That was him. All right, so go ahead. I'll get the next question for him.
Well, this question is the best. This is the best part of the show we've ever done. We've done this, whenever I created this, it was the best idea we've ever came up
Let me
with.
get ready.
But for you guys that are believers in things like this, we make sure that you always have Jeff at the altar because he's a hater, and he always hates on this part of the show because he didn't come up with this idea. And today we want to bring up the next part of the show. It's called the Big O Special, and he's a hater. He hates on me every single time. So the Big O Special is when we talk a little bit about food a little bit. So I have 2 parts of the component of I might give them 3 parts because their parents are here. So the first part for both of you guys are, what's your favorite pregame meal? So we'll start with you, Lyndee.
Normally I really don't eat before a game, but I always have a Dr. Pepper.
Oh my God.
Yeah, always. Gives me that game day fuel.
Okay, she said she's completely. I can't drink soda like before a game. I'll crash out. But Bella, what's your favorite pregame meal?
I used to have Chipotle before like every game, but kind of slowed down. I don't really know. There's no real superstitions. I just kind of.
Okay, but you like to eat. Lyndee likes to drink soda, and you like to eat something. That's where we're at. So I guess the next part of the question is Lyndee, since both of your parents are here, we'll start with you because we know Bella's gonna be nice about this because her mom's here. So, who would you rather cook you a meal before a big game, mom or dad?
I swear I love my mom, but probably my dad.
Oh man! And what would that meal be?
Ooh, he cooks a good steak.
Okay.
Yeah.
So she wants steak. Okay. So just to give mom a little bit of credit, I love our moms and I love my mom. So if my mom's watching this, I would pick you, mom. I promise you I would. So what would be something that you would like for your mom to cook for you? If it was before a big game, if she was to cook something.
Honestly, probably anything besides something in the crock pot. Anything else would be fine, but not that.
Okay, she's a crock pot cooker. Hey, now in today's time, that's like the most, everybody has become, TikTok has made everybody like, hey, Put it in crock pot, set it and go.
And Pinterest. She loves Pinterest. Something chicken.
Yeah.
Always.
Yes, ma'am. That's how it's supposed to be. So, Bella, for you, if you had to pick one of your parents, who would pick that big meal for you before a big game?
Definitely my dad.
Oh, okay. And what would that meal be?
I like pasta, so probably some chicken Alfredo or something like that.
Okay, chicken Alfredo. And if Dad couldn't get it going and he was away, what would be something that you would want mom to cook?
Anything that wasn't gluten-free.
Okay.
She's gluten-free, and it's just...
Oh, okay. So mom is extra healthy and dad is let it roll.
Yeah.
Okay, and so the last part of this question is, with both of you guys seem to be on the road a lot in the summers, going through softball, going through soccer, just the different sports. What's your favorite restaurant away from Wichita Falls that you guys like to eat at? Starting with you, Bella.
We have a lot of Torchies or Rosas or like things like that.
Torches and roast. So
We're
you're
just
big
trying to get into it right
tacos,
now.
those type of things.
Yeah.
What about you, Lynn?
Probably Roses.
Rose's Cafe. Shout out to Rose's Cafe, and I'm looking for that sponsor for the Big Old Special. So Torches and Roses will hit you up. We got to shout it out. So that's pretty much it, man. We like to talk about those things. Well, I guess the last part is, I know what you're probably gonna say. We'll see what you're gonna say. What's your favorite burger joint in Wichita Falls? Hamburger.
I don't really like hamburgers.
What? Okay, what's your favorite sandwich place in Wichita Falls? Because we have a lot of them.
I like McAllister's.
McAllister's. And for you, what's your? I think I know what she's gonna say, but let me see. What's your favorite place to eat at in Henrietta?
Open table.
What? I haven't struck out yet. Have you? Do you like them more now?
Big O knows food. We don't argue that.
Well, with my job and my profession, I travel a lot, so I eat at these places. But do you like them more now that they've moved to more of a restaurant than they were at just kind of the little? I guess I don't know what to call it. It's just a smaller place.
The little trailer, yeah.
Yeah.
It's a lot better.
Yeah, me too. But all right, we can move on. I just wanted to see if she was gonna say. Shout out Open Table. I'll be there. Matter of fact, Friday for when we come in town for the football
They're the
game.
best.
All right. Well, we'll get away from that for now.
Yeah, hating on me.
The next question, I know we sent these questions out, so I don't know if you guys really looked at them or not, but we wanted to seem professional. What's your biggest challenge on the court? Lyndee, we'll start with you.
Probably just trying to stay positive. I can get down, kind of get like mad at like myself, but like my teammates too. So just trying to stay positive and just have fun, because that's what we're there for overall. And I feel like sometimes I'm so like stressed out about a situation or a game that I forget that I should be having fun out there.
Yeah. And Bella?
I would say I struggle, I think, the most with just not putting, like, I put a lot of pressure on myself just because I think everyone around me has that pressure, being the leader on the team, and I really just don't want to show someone that I can have a bad day, but obviously, like, I should know I'm going to. So I think just with that.
Okay. Very good. Very good.
What helped you? I mean, just piggybacking off of that, what helps you get out of that moment? Like, so whenever you get in that moment where you're kind of over analyzing every little thing you do, my shoes are not tied right, I didn't do this right, I didn't do this right, or even over critiquing your teammates, what helps you? What brings you back to reality where you can push past that?
I would say just taking a deep breath. Like, I close my eyes sometimes on the court, and I just count to 5 and be like, okay, calm down. Like, you're fine. It's okay. Just kind of think next ball mindset.
What about for you, Bella?
I've had a lot of growth in this game, and I think ever since, honestly, I committed, I've kind of just had a lot more confidence in myself. I've had a lot more relief off my back. I've just been able to play a lot more just for fun, and I think just enjoying the moments now that it is my last season and just being there with my teammates, I think I'm just able to have a lot more fun now, and it really just takes the pressure off of me.
Very good. Talking about teammates, jump right into our next question. We'll start with you, Bella. What makes your team so special?
This is actually the first year we have 14 girls. Usually we have 9 every single year, so we're a very small group of girls. I mean, we go to class together, we go to Bible together, chapel, team dinners, practice. I mean, we're together all the time. But I think that's just what makes us all so close. We all know we have a big role because, freshmen stepping in, like, you're going to have to fill some big shoes with seniors leaving and that. But I think I just have a relationship with each and every one of them, whether you're a freshman or a senior. And I love those, the moments that we all have together.
Very good. And Lyndee, what makes your team so special?
I think we all have really good chemistry on the court. We've grown up in a small school, so we've gone to school together our whole lives. We get along great, and I think if you're not a girl or you've never been in a situation, you don't realize how drama or pettiness can really just tear a team apart. We don't have any of that. And outside of volleyball, we all get along really good. We show up for each other, and it's more like a family. It's not just, oh, I play volleyball with that girl, I go to school with her. Like, no, like, we're a family.
Yeah.
So speaking of that, because I'm happy you brought that up, and this is for both of you guys, ladies. I hate saying guys when I'm really talking to ladies, but guys is just kind of like we say men. Never mind. But anyways, you do that again, and then we're definitely gonna have to take you to Wichita Christian for chapel because you gotta get
Christ
that
Academy.
Christ Academy. Christ Academy. I'm sorry, but I really need that
You earned that one.
Yeah, give me about 6 of them on that one. But Christ Academy, it's all Christian. I love God. You know what I'm saying? Christ Academy, Christian school. Never mind. All right, I tried to redeem myself. But what's the uniqueness of being a part of a small school, small community? That sometimes they say that there's perks at a big school, but I want both of you guys ladies to be able to highlight what are the perks of being in a small community, a small school. You said one of the things is that you guys all know each other and there's no drama. But what's some of the other perks that you guys have, especially at your school, being a private school in a big city? What's a perk of being able to go to a private school, I guess, for you, and not have to worry about just being a number, but you actually have a meaning at your school versus just being a number?
Yeah, we're definitely really open to talking about Christ in our school, and we enable that a lot in our lives. And, they're my sisters in Christ, and I think they're going to be there for me even when I leave this school, and I know that they're forever friends. But being able just to sit down with each and every one of them and have a talk about Jesus is just really important to me in my walk with faith, and I just hope I can make a lasting impact on that. And I think that we just try and exemplify Christ as much as we can, and that I think that's what really keeps us away from the drama, honestly.
What about for you, Lynn?
I would say just, like we know each other so well, so it's never like an uncomfortable moment. Like, we're just best friends. We get along great, and it's just like, it's a great environment to be around.
Yeah. I always we talk about it a lot, how small towns, people getting caught up into the classifications and things like that. And I think from an athletic standpoint, it's just my personal belief. I think y'all are in front of me, but I believe you guys could play at the bigger schools. But it's a decision that sometimes parents make that being at the bigger school, being at a smaller school sometimes outweighs being at the bigger school just for the purpose of the camaraderie that you guys built and the family vibes. I mean, Jeff went to school in Burke. Burke's here is considered big, but you put Burke inside of the metro, it's considered a small, it's small. So I think that's what I love about the 940. To me, it's built up of a bunch of small schools, a bunch of good talent. We only have, 2 really big 5A schools here, but I feel like we have a lot of small communities here and little small sectors that what makes this community special. So you guys are getting the perks of being a part of something like that.
Yeah. So our next question actually I think is our last question before we, move on to if you guys have questions for us. But we both know how great your teams are in volleyball. We both know how good your teammates are and stuff like that. But moving on to expectations. You're both in, I guess, district play. Y'all have districts, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Sorry. But district play, I think y'all both gone through the first round of district play.
Yeah, pretty much.
So playoffs will be here before you know it. Mm-hmm. What are your expectations for the rest of this year? And for you and for your team or community? And I know we'll start with Bella.
Our theme is 5 for 7 this year. It means to go for a 5-peat for state championships and then 7 in total. That's really our mindset right now, and I think we all understand that it's just not going to be, earned. It's something that you just have to go out and, buy in, day out. It's not just going to be given to you. Sorry, I meant to say yes. Well, we will earn it. Not it's just going to be given to you. But I really just, because we have such a different group of girls this year, I know the feeling of it, and I think I really just want to do my best to give that feeling back to them, just because I've already experienced it.
So real quick, how many of your teammates other than you are part of any of those other championship teams?
There's been 3 from my class from freshman year. 1 girl came last year and experienced it, and I think 1 more. And then some of the freshmen that were freshmen last year have. But majority of our team and the people involved heavily right now, they have not. So
How many have you won?
I have won ever since my freshman year, and then we won basketball my freshman year.
So you're working on your 4th one?
Yes, sir.
Welcome. He ain't never experienced that before. A state champion, have you? I have. I just, we got something in common. He ain't never won before. I just had to put that out.
I went to Burke. How am I supposed to have a state championship?
I was back to back.
Sorry, guys, but I love you.
We
but
won back to back at my school in football. So for you to get it forward, that's like, first and foremost.
Sit down, she said.
No, I just want to tell her, like, it's not common. So from when people say that you're supposed to do it, it's not easy to go win a state championship. So for you to have 4, you forever can hold it over everybody in your family's head, like for the rest of your
Mom's 5-time.
rest of your
No,
life.
I'm just kidding.
So, but no, that's something I'm pulling for you guys. As we're talking about yours, then we'll talk about Henrietta's, but we're pulling for you. Like we've talked about, I think on our show from day one, we was like, if they don't win state again, like we want, not if they don't, but like if stuff happens, but we want you guys to win state. That's kind of like the one thing I can go home and to my family when I go back to the metro. I'm like, man, what? We got a school that done won state 7, 8 times. What y'all talking about? Maybe like,
We appreciate
do you
that.
know anybody there? Now I can say, yeah, I know Bella Rose. She played there. She came on the show. She won 4 times. It's
Yeah,
just,
I'm going to give
something.
me a T-shirt, and then I'm basically a fan.
Yeah, it's going to be all the rings, and it's going to say Bella has more than you. And it's going to be a picture of Jeff.
Yeah, you can make it like this. No, I'll be honest with you, and I talked to you guys before the show too about this, and I had no idea Christ Academy had 4 straight state championships. And I don't know if that's just me not listening or what, but that's super impressive to have 4 in a row. So 5 is expected. I mean, if you don't get it, it's a fail. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding. But
It's no pressure.
I know. No, I know. I can only imagine. It sounds like you guys have a lot of experience on the team, but like you said, you also have a lot of new people on the team too. So it may be tougher. It might be your toughest one yet. But from what I've seen and how you guys compete, how you guys play together, I'm excited for y'all. I'll be following your state run, hopefully, and who knows? Maybe they'll let me come out and do some video or something for y'all. You
Thank
never
you.
know.
Do y'all have like kind of like a running tradition of don't be the class to break the tradition? Because that's kind of the pressure they put on us my senior year, I'm not going to lie. And we lost 24-25 to 3-peat, to win. And we lost that's why I'm rooting for Memorial. We lost to Abilene Wiley Bulldogs. I can't, every time I think of that school, I get upset. So Memorial handled business this week against them. But 24-25, but we had 9 fumbles in that game, and it just made a lot of costly fumbles. But what I'm saying is, it was like our coaches not intentionally put the pressure, and what I'm saying is if so, try to find a way to channel that. They always would say, you don't want to be the class to break the tradition. And I was like, well, we broke the tradition. I was like, no, we did.
I would say, well, we broke the tradition of not winning to winning. So
so
get out of here.
So it's just one of those things, and I think what I was saying and this is to all the girls that you play with, is y'all have a great tradition. First off, you're a faith-driven school, so I would hope that every season is paired with scripture to get you guys to overcome. Don't allow the pressure and the hype to outweigh the fun and the memories. Winning the state title was fun, but nothing compares to the memories that you create with those girls for a lifetime. So make sure you guys, in the back of your mind, you want to win, but you also want to create a memory that you'll remember for the rest of your life. So that was my word of encouragement for you guys.
Thank you.
Very good. That encouraged me.
I tried, Jeff.
So we'll move over to Lyndee. Unfortunately, you don't have 4 state championships in a row.
She about to work on the first one, though.
No, I'm just kidding. But so we know you guys are in a tough district right here. Apparently, y'all's foe is the Holiday Eagles, as I'm sure you're aware. I guess tell us a little bit about your expectations personally, but also the expectations of your team and your community for the rest of this season.
Yeah, so about Holiday, we went into district hoping to be district champs and took a few tough losses to them. And, I mean, it sucks, but it's kind of just like it is what it is. You got to move on. And so we just want to finish the season out strong through district at least. Just have fun, but take care of business, and then prepare for playoffs and hopefully have a deep run there.
So can I say something, Jeff? I don't know, Lyndee. I don't know if you thought about this. I thought about this for Henrietta probably about 4 weeks ago, about a month ago. We talked about something on the show, and then I didn't say nothing to them, but because I didn't want to jinx you guys before you played Holiday. But in my mind, I was thinking if they did lose to Holiday, based off of classification of size, I know you guys probably have talked about it. Henrietta has a road of going small school based off of who's going to make playoffs. And that's going to be the first time, you guys will be the first time that's ever been happened in the state of Texas of having possibly a number 2 seed go small school and play on the smaller side of the bracket of the Class 3A Division II. So I think you guys are really prepared. You're battle tested. You're going to be even more battle tested as you get prepared. I think you have a really strong possibility of getting on a run, because volleyball is about clicking at the right time. So I have high hopes, just like I have high hopes for Bella. I have high hopes for you guys. Just continue to lead. Make sure you guys are staying focused, creating the memories. Like I say, memories last a lifetime, but mistakes only last for a few seconds. So make sure you're creating that memory. Continue. I believe that Henrietta has an opportunity to go do something special. We're talking about those championships. I think you guys have an opportunity to go do that this year, especially with the roads of how things, because we could end up easily having you and Holiday both competing at the state titles on 2 different sides. And that's what we want. We want to see as many teams as possible for the 940 competing for the state title. So we're believing that you guys have that opportunity.
Yeah, we lined that up early in the season. We talked about it amongst ourselves that we got so much good talent here in all sports, but for volleyball, and I know that's a huge part to some of the clubs that are around here that, they get you all involved. I mean, we got so many girls that are involved with the club volleyball around here that it's crazy. So it's not, unexpected to see so much talent and so many deep playoff runs. I mean, we I don't remember what we figured it up, but we have a good chance of having, I think 3 or 4 volleyball teams in the state tournament this year, just out of the 940. So we're hoping both of you guys are part of those teams. And, we wish you the best of luck. Hopefully you guys do some good things. And, I mean, clearly y'all are here for a reason. You're top players on the top teams. So we do appreciate you guys coming out, making the trip. Mom, Dad, we appreciate you guys bringing them in here, letting us pick at them for a little bit. It's been a great interview. Do you guys have any questions for us?
No, just thank you for having us.
Yeah, thank you.
All right. Well, I think that's it then. Like I said, appreciate you coming on, and good luck the rest of the season, and go win state.
Yeah, good luck to y'all's team.
Thank you, y'all too.
All right. See ya.